Oh God. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking about the beat, thinking about time for play, time for action, trying to make plays like Phil Jackson. Y'all be slacking, you're macking and attacking. I'm attacking. Who we attacking? Nothing but the thing. Talk about the king. Talk about him like ain't nothing but a chicken wing on the swing. Get Chuck. Don't give a part of me. Sense of that, man. Trying to say that the Lakers right now really suck. It's okay when you count it up. They ain't out of the Bucks. I'm just saying, you look kind of stuck. Looking like things are kind of rough, complicated. I'm looking at the king right now. I'm not hating, but I think about it. Break it down to translations. You're not making it, not taking it. Actually, you're faking it. Jamaican say that not make it. Right now, y'all just trying to say y'all to take it. Trying to get the chip. Right now, we're trying to get the Pringles. Give one call like, you swear the boy be single. We tend to mingle. Pimp. I'm trying to do this on some sense of that y'all did some yeah, I'm trying to get this cause it's really lit. Yeah, you dig. Check the censor button. We in this place but we're never frontin'. This is the topic of the right now discussion. We talk about the Lakers and then that other guy that they're trying to trade. It's okay. Right now the lit trying to say the lights start to fade. But he ain't gonna fade away like MJ's fade away, you dig? You fade away cause you're gone, cause your value's about to go. The opposite of strong, you saying weak. How you mean is how I speak.
Oh, man.
Right now I practice what I preach. I be a professor trying to teach. I'm just trying to be the beast. Shout out to the West, but you already know sometimes reside in the East is a feast. Capiche. I don't know what to say, yo, on the speech. Freestyle like that, you trying to play D. You trying to steal the ball, you always foul when you reach. Crossover, game over. You already know, see me in the Range Rover. One day, but until then I go play for play. And on the podcast, okay, on the late, we're on the way. D1 right now, he's the DJ. Got Ram on the replay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, we say. That's all I got right now. Where we blow up the spot. We're in the headquarters. You already know, yeah, known as the block. And you already know, yo, that we blow up the spot. We too hot. You bet duck down. Got too many shooters with the Glock. Here on the safety. Allow me to be the best Mikey G that I try to be. That's it. Code of the. I ain't from Miami, bring the heat. That's it. Let's go. Back to the topic. Let's go. Can't wait to talk about this one.
Well,
Interesting topic.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
yeah.
You alright, man?
I'm just chilling.
Yo, bro,
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling, man.
All right. Well, since you're chilling, hello, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs,
Dogs and cats.
dogs and cats. We here
Mice and rats.
talking about the Raptors rap, weekly rap to be precise, and we're trying to be things really nice and things. We are here, another episode. HB gang doing their thing. It's your boy HB Mikey G in the middle. Got my boy over here, Mr. D1 and only DJ D1. Next man over here, special guest. Not even a special guest. He's home. You know what I mean? He's
For real.
straight up, man. You
Back
feel-
on the block.
It's your boy, Mr. Coach Ram himself, man. Shout out.
Laddie Mandem representing. Laddie Mandem representing. Shout out to Laddie Mandem.
Yup. And we're missing somebody. Shout out to Hayes. You already know. My bad again, round 2. Right? We try to hold it down, man. Trying to hold it down. Trying to make you proud, man. It's all good. It's all good, man.
Well,
What we talking about?
We are talking about trade rumors with a particular iconic athlete of all time in the NBA.
Who said that?
I was just
Those are rumors.
I guess those are facts.
Those are rumors.
Those are facts, or are they?
Are they fact? Because it sounds like that's what you're claiming.
I was just setting this up because I know this is a big episode for Mr. Mikey G and having a.
Ain't no episode for Mike. It's a big episode for the listeners.
I was getting
for the subscribers.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what it's for, not for me. I'm just playing my part.
I wasn't even finishing. I was just saying it's been a long time since I've seen these two acolytes in the same room talking about a particular team. Represent
been a minute.
The purple and gold
Lake Show.
You know,
Lake Show.
Two Lake Show.
Someone was definitely
it's Two Lake Show.
It's Two Lake Show.
So
yeah, man. Today's topic is definitely talking about speculations of releasing the iconic.
Who are you referring to? Yo, you talking about Kurt Rambis? Who you talking about? Like, I don't know what you talking about, man. Who we talking about?
For those who don't know about the history of basketball, and all they know is about the GOAT, the present GOAT, as they call LeBron James.
Yo, honestly, swear to goodness, like, hold up. What's going on here? What you talking like, yo, like
you told me to introduce the show, so I am doing my part to introduce the show.
Let me introduce.
But if you want to hear the non-biased version of the intro,
but iconic and all this stuff. No, we're talking about a guy that's getting old playing basketball for a long time. Okay, he's been playing for like 19 years, and he's like to the point where we've seen transformation, where he had like the little sideburn to like the big beard with the nose, and then after he got the really big beard, and then you got white highlights, and then you got the shiny highlights, the scalp highlights, right? And you got the whole hair plug thing. We've grown, we've gotten old with this basketball player, at least almost 2 decades. All right.
So the main question is, does this basketball player have a name?
His name is LeBron James. Think? Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
You think that's his name?
I think.
You think?
I think.
All that, and you just said you think his name is LeBron
I'm
James?
only playing, man. Yo, last time I checked, even I'm talking, see what's on the baseball hat, eh? We're talking about an op.
The baseball hat?
You dig? I'm from the Raptors.
Hey,
north of the border. We're talking about one of the biggest ops for the Raptors.
For a long time.
So I don't care. You dig? About iconic yourself somewhere else, man. I don't hear that over here. Like, no.
So we can't say LeBron toe on the cast.
Yeah, you can say LeBron right there. Man.
No, LeBron.
It's the way he said.
LeBron
he said
toe.
LeBron
toe.
You could LeBron. No.
Hey.
Yo, no,
I'm just throwing it out there.
LeBron. Real talk. If that's the case, shout out to the referees, cause
okay.
Without them, who else could LeBron thank?
Shout out to Tony.
Not the coaching
staff.
Shout
out to Tony Brothers and Mark Davis.
Oh yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to the time when Tristan Thompson had a scuffle with Damari Carroll. Then he hit LeBron James. LeBron James flop us. There's a banana peel on the floor, on the court for some reason, and he fell. And then I remember the referee. This is in the playoffs, eh? I remember this. And then Damari Carroll got called for a technical foul. He wasn't even running the play. But that's the type of love that LeBron gets with the referees. So shout out to the referees. Yo, if I had mans like the referees on my team, I'd be rich right now. You feel what I'm saying?
So
they work together, the team.
So what we're trying to talk about,
they're the real team.
Without my inappropriate introduction.
Oh, my bad.
Now it's inappropriate.
You know, I guess I said the wrong words.
The audacity, eh? This guy.
This episode is a topic that is going to be a lot of testosterone going around here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm surprised this will be going off every few seconds. So we are going to talk about trade rumors with
what's that?
With the LA Lakers trying to send somebody off far away from the Staples Center.
Man, just tear the Band-Aid, man.
You know, LeBron James.
Tear the Band-Aid off. Come on.
They're going to tear away LeBron James and keep Russell Westbrook. And
Really?
yeah, that was speculation.
That's
They're not.
I thought you were gonna say somebody pregnant or something. I guess
They're
not.
going to do their best,
nobody pregnant?
rumored wise, to trade LeBron James and keep Russell Westbrook as a Laker. Now, the question is why? Why would someone want to trade LeBron James? For who? We don't know. So, we will let Mr. Coach Ramage, Dwayne Ramage, that is.
Wow.
Shout out to Dwayne Ramage for being here, man.
Hey,
Before you speak, a lot of history.
I got a good history background.
Yeah,
but I mean, based on all of my discussions and, you know, all the things I've done as a coach and all the fantasy leagues and everything that I've done, I mean, to hear this.
Astronomical.
LeBron for Russell. And I'm a Laker fan. Wow. I heard some stuff, but I mean, for Russell Westbrook, Russell Westbrook had a terrible year this year. Now, mind you, a lot of things have gone on with him and what have you. So for me personally, I was kind of giving him a bly for much of this year. And I mean, LeBron, at the end of the day, I mean, I know someone used the word iconic earlier in this podcast. Now
that was inappropriate.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, at the end of the day, he has set many standards. He has set many records. I mean, to do what he's been doing at what?
I don't care about that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
It's unprecedented.
Well,
you don't see that.
That's all I can say.
You don't see that too often. But to say that they're willing to get rid of him in honor of keeping Russell Westbrook. First of all, I think Russell's getting $40 million a season.
A whole lot of money.
Yep.
Whole lot of money.
That's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of pop cans, though. A lot of pop cans.
LeBron's getting something similar, but at the same time, like, I mean, you're looking at the numbers and you're saying to yourself, what kind of assets are you able to get? Right now, the Lakers are in a problem where they have no assets. They're over the luxury tax, which, you know, I think this day and age in the NBA, no one gives two whats about the NBA luxury tax. If they have the people or the resources to do it, they'll get over it. They'll go over the luxury tax. They're not concerned as far as costs. Unfortunately for the Lakers, they've given up so many assets and have overpaid on people that now they're at a point where they can't return. There's no return on any of the investments that they have put in. They're virtually stuck with what they have. And I think it's for 2 years. Like, I don't even think it's just for this year. Like, I think it's for an extended period of time. So what they have to find a way is getting some of their draft capital back. I don't know what their G League team is doing. I heard Mac McClung has been really special, but outside of that, I mean, they're virtually beep.
Yep.
Like,
Hopeless.
I don't know what else to say about. Don't know what else to say about it. And I'm a Laker fan, which kind of disappoints me to see where they're ending up. And the ownership are saying, you know, that they've dropped the ball, and like LeBron saying, oh well, I'm not gonna have any more influence on what happens with the organization, this, that, and the third. Well, first of all, you shouldn't have had that influence in the organization in the first place.
Yep.
Right? So, I mean, sometimes you just got to learn to stay in your lane. Like, if you know you're coming to LA to make an impact, doesn't mean that you need to be the be-all and end-all of everything that is happening.
Really?
You brought home a title. I'll give you that.
He brought home no title.
Yeah, he did. He brought home a title. Where you can't take that away. He brought home a chip.
Well, I'll let you talk and then I'll talk.
He brought home a chip. You can't take that away.
But I have a question.
But at what cost?
I have a question.
Oh, the cost.
I have a question.
I'll tell you after.
Do you think by keeping LeBron James with this current roster that they will ever win another championship?
No. Hell to the no.
No.
Not even close. Yo, they couldn't even get in the play-in. Yeah. And that's a disgrace. First of all, the play-in concept, disgrace. That's like straight up.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
it's exciting, but yo, you get it. It's like, yo, when you play track, hold on, let me give you an example.
All right.
When you run track, right? They give you the top 4 runners.
Hey, yeah.
See how you smile right there?
Hey.
I know that was a great example.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
You felt that.
You know what? That was all right.
Felt that little rib shot right there.
Yeah, you
Pew!
did.
Ow!
Yeah, you did.
They don't give you.
Okay.
They don't give you the consolation. Hey, losers.
Let's try again.
Let's try again. Okay, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna give you. We're gonna keep the slowest 2 that didn't make it, and we're gonna give the other slowest 2. Who has time for that, Ben? You're just a seat filler.
At the end of that's what you go out. You just figure this out. That's what the NBA wants.
No, the reason I think the reason
it's all about money.
Yeah, it's about money
Nothing
because
to
they
do with
lost.
nothing
I
else.
think, honestly, to be honest with you, I think they lost a lot of money because of LeBron James. That's it. Feel the conspiracy? No, because just like you're saying, when you went to LA, you brought a lot of baggage with you, man. I'm not even talking about luggage, just a lot of baggage. You feel me? A lot of drama, a lot of je ne sais quoi, shall I say? You know what I mean? A lot of drama. You know what I mean? There's always some type of If you not notice where this guy goes, it's just topics about him. That to me, if I'm talking about people talking about a person every week, that's drama. I don't care if it's good news, bad news. Regardless, it's a mix of a drama, and he's been consistently involved in these type of talks for at least good 10 years.
Yeah,
okay?
but I mean, what do you expect? He's been in the spotlight since he was like 14.
Yeah, he wants to. He has a spot.
What do you expect?
Yeah, no. This is what I expect. This is what I expect. If you're a player with that type of magnitude,
Right.
you're bound for greatness. This is how I look at it. If you're never for greatness,
was he not? Was he not though?
he is. He is bound for greatness. Remember, this whole setup, whole thing, the whole Sports Illustrated from high school. I get it, but now where we're at a point in his career where it's a discussion. Don't know if it's a right one. People say they don't know it's a right one, but when you think about it, the reason why they're in these circumstances because LeBron James forced an issue with Clutch Sports, invested by I don't know who, I don't know what the conflict of interest there, but just said of getting Anthony Davis, and for the Lakers to get Anthony Davis, they gave up a lot of players.
Well, they gave up almost the whole squad.
Almost a whole squad, and look at the players that they gave up, how they played this year. Especially a man like Brandon Ingram. Are you kidding me? Brandon Ingram this year in the playoffs too? You try to say the Lakers don't miss that?
Okay, but I think sometimes when you think about some of the moves that people make, especially in the larger markets, it's about winning. Like it's not about building a farm system and waiting for this.
He didn't even give him a chance. He didn't even give him a chance. And that's the thing. He is.
But isn't that the same thing LeBron did in Cleveland?
And hold on. And this is the problem I have with LeBron. This whole time, his whole journey,
Okay.
is that because the NBA gave him such a stature that he knew that anywhere he went, it came with an expectation. You have to readjust to me. Right. You and the organization have to readjust to my ideology, to the way I want the team being ran. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he's configured teams already. Mm-hmm. He's a GM. He's a player. He doesn't have the title of GM. But if you could go to Cleveland, back to Cleveland, and say, I'm going back to Cleveland, if you trade Andrew Wiggins for Kevin Love, arguably at that moment, one of the best power forwards of all time, at that moment, pound for pound, right? And when you have a man like him, how did he play? Like Danya Marshall, okay? like everything is about him, and that's why I can't. I don't like.
You're going Danya Marshall sucked.
No.
Marshall wasn't a bad basketball player.
I'm sorry. Danya Marshall became a spot up shooter for the Toronto Raptors and for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
Do you remember how Kevin Love was before? 25 and 15
on the Timberwolves, fam.
Okay. I'm sorry. Who was he playing against? Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace, Chris Webber.
Hey,
who else?
when you're playing 40 minutes, 30,
Nah,
40
sir.
minutes a
No,
game, you
sir.
can't get
No,
those
no, no,
numbers.
no, no, no. Don't discredit. No, no, no. Don't do that. No, no.
They
Yeah,
were
I'm not
losing
gonna
by
let you do that to Kevin
They
Love.
were losing by 20 and 30. Listen, no, hold on. I will. Kevin Love is one of the most skilled
What?
big guys that you'll ever see. I'm not discrediting.
I'm talking
Kevin
about
Love.
pre-Cleveland.
I'm not talking about
Shelby,
that Kevin Love.
Kevin Love.
I am not talking that Kevin Love is crap. I'm not saying that. He's not garbage by any stretch of the imagination. That's not what I'm saying.
He was crazy, dog.
He was amazing.
Okay. Just check.
No, he's amazing. I'm just saying his numbers also are virtue by the squad that he was also on.
Also,
His squad
I
was
agree.
legit hot garbage.
Hey, but you know what? He was like the Jokic. He was like the Jokic of the team.
Okay, granted, but when you look at LeBron, like the way how he treated, particularly how the organization treated the two Canadians that they drafted, both number one picks, by the way. Mm-hmm. Okay, the way how those two got treated, and all of a sudden they get virtually exiled over to Minnesota in exchange for Kevin Love. I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do with Kevin Love, that's their own damn fault. That's all on them. At the end of the day.
No, I hear you. They
gotta own that.
Yep.
Right. But I mean, they also had guys like Kyrie Irving that was also coming into the fold as well. Right. So I mean, did you need another guy to kind of do stuff or whatever the case may be, like what Kevin Love was doing as far as getting a double every night and whatever? Would have been great. But at the same time, for Kevin Love, I think for him, and that's where you had all that mental health stuff that he kept talking about over the last couple of years. I think that pressure of knowing that, okay, I'm leaving Minnesota where everything was seemingly cushy because I did whatever I wanted, and now you're put into a pressure situation where you virtually have the face of the league is asking you, yo, I need you to help me bring a title or a number of titles to Cleveland. Was he mentally prepared to handle that kind of pressure?
I don't think anybody, bro.
But again, there's only certain guys that are capable of doing that.
No, especially a guy like LeBron. I'm telling real talk, man. One thing I'll say for sure, you'll never see a guy like LeBron James in this league ever again. I don't think so. I think this is the last. Like, just Matt Johnson is. You know what? I take that back. Scotty Barnes has some potential still.
Who?
Scotty Barnes.
You didn't put him up there?
Not yet, but I see he has Magic Johnson flickers. You know what I mean? He shows Magic Johnson.
Are you
inspirational moments? You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's a big.
Are you talking about as a player or talking as this overall person?
No, I'm actually a little of both, but more as a player. Just a style. It's a style like LeBron has. Like, he was like a more rigid version of like Magic Johnson. Magic had like a rigid dribble, but he was like, he wants to push the ball and everything. Like LeBron, he pushes the ball, but it wasn't like, it's not like how Magic did it. You know what I mean? But he could dissect the offense. You know, I'll give LeBron that amazing passer, crazy passer. I can't even knock that. You can't even teach that. That you can't teach. His passing's
it's amazing.
I don't want to put Scotty Barnes in that conversation.
That's fine. That's fine. When I try to say that, I'm just trying to say that
he's a young bull. I love what he's doing.
He is.
I am not gonna put him in that conversation.
Bro, when Magic Johnson says himself, he reminds me of me when I was younger. Hey, it's the same. I've been telling my bro over here that Scotty Barnes reminds me of. Scotty Barnes is like a half Magic Johnson, half Greek freak. You know what I mean? Like, he shows different flashes, those type of characteristics. You know what I mean? But yeah, Becker was saying about LeBron, I ain't gonna say he's not garbage. He's not garbage. I'm not gonna say he's garbage. I'm not even saying that.
You better not.
I'm not gonna say that.
You better not.
Because I'll be a real hater. I'm not a real hater.
You better not.
I'm not a real hater. I just don't like him. You know what I mean? Just saying. You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's a difference.
Yes,
there's a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
There is a difference.
Well, all the things that he's done, throughout his career,
Well, yeah.
is not. Nothing is ever going to be enough to change what your perception is of him.
No, the reason why. Listen, okay, this is the real truth. he changed the dynamics of his atmosphere ever he went. The environment had to change, like global warming, for LeBron James. You understand? Organizations had to make adjustments, and
Okay.
and the thing is, the adjustments was where his package was. Wherever I go, I need a player that's in the top 5 or top 10 to play with me alongside with really above average talent, specifically 3-point shooters, marksmen. Okay, listen to the expectations. All right, and that's what he expected everywhere he played, with the exception of the first go around with the Cleveland Cavaliers, which he was drafted from. Other than that, that's been the new platform, and that to me, a platform is like comparing Beyonce going to a concert before she performs. That bowl be all green Skittles. Okay, like it just deals with expectations, a diva-ness to it. That's what he has.
Okay.
Right, and I don't like that. You change the game. You mess up people's approach of the game. If I'm a point guard, if I was drafted as a point guard, I play with LeBron James. Guess what I'm not doing? Okay, my natural position.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna have two. I think I have two rebuttals to that.
Uh huh.
One, when LeBron came in the league, obviously his stuff with Clutch Sports and everything, it became a players' league. Not too long, or even just around that time. Before that, though, you had the Boston Three. You had Kevin Garnett, that they traded for. Mm-hmm. You had Ray Allen, who they traded for. Paul Pierce was a lone wolf, right? So can we say that LeBron is the one that started having all these players move around or whatever, or wheel and deal? I wouldn't give him all that credit. What I will give him credit for is that when he did make his announcement to move to Miami, he moved there because he spent so long in Cleveland not knowing how to get over the hump. And in order for him to do that, he had to go elsewhere and find out who he could study from to find out who he could get it from.
And what do you think he learned that from? What do you think he learned from that?
Well, he found his formula.
The formula is getting superstars on his squad.
He knew what his formula.
Beating average
he got
competition.
his formula, but he found a way in order to do it, and he also opened the doors for players to kind of own their own narrative without. How should I say this? Like,
no, I'll give you. I know what you're saying. Like,
you know what
he gives
I mean?
people
Like,
opportunities to grow on and off the court.
Well, not even just that. Like, I just think like players often depended on agents to do their bidding and depended on their management groups to do their bidding.
And this time you could be yourself.
Now the players are allowed to own a lot of the decision making opportunities.
That's why, but that's why I refer to, like, people can make their decisions on and off the court. Like,
okay,
that's what I refer. I know. I get what you're saying. You know.
Yeah.
It connects now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I get what you're saying. That's a positive, but there's a reason why this is a topic of discussion, right? Why is the Lakers specifically rumored, allegedly, Phil Jackson, you know what I mean, wants LeBron James to be traded, and I feel
Phil Jackson said that he wants him to be traded.
Yeah, man. Straight. Allegedly.
Well, what does the Lakers care about Phil Jackson? Well, he's not under contract.
He's not under contract, but he has influence.
Hey, the only influence he has, if he reads his book, that's the only influence he has.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm just saying, look at the turmoil, everything that's going on. First of all, if you want to be a coach for the Lakers, or you're gonna be a coach for the Lakers with no assistants. Well, with no assistant coaches, they will provide you assistant coaches, right? Because that's that's their platform. That's the expectation they're creating.
Well, I think that's gonna be a very good question. Who's actually gonna want to be a coach?
No, but you know the dynamics, right?
I would love to be the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers.
But you're hearing the dynamics, right?
Yeah, 100%.
For the organization.
Yeah.
Now flip that and put it as the expectation of a superstar. Somebody said inappropriately.
Why do you think
someone is iconic? You know what I mean?
Well, why do you think he's said to be hands off now? He doesn't want to have that responsibility
because he's a joke. Because listen, and I mean serious, yo, you're the goat. You're just you're the broke you're the broke goat. You know what I mean? You like no, you're the broke goat. You know what I mean? You like straight up, man. You're the goat. Like I seen a clip.
I think broke is the last.
I
thing
actually
he is.
saw a clip where you know what he is. He's that goat that goes up the mountain, and there's the eagle. I saw it. I didn't even know eagles could actually kill a goat. A big eagle. What they do? When the goat climbs the mountain, the eagle waits for the goat at a specific point, and then it just flies and just bunks them, grabs them by the legs. Okay, they're like 200 feet up in the air, and just flings. They just dropped them. It hits the ground and they crush the brains, and then after they eat them, you know what I mean? Like,
I need to see this National
Yeah,
Geographic.
it was amazing.
Where you
I
get
need
this
to see
National
it. I'll send
Geographic
it to you.
stuff?
I'll send it
Yeah,
to you.
you better send
I'll
it. I
send
need
it.
to
I'm
see
like,
this.
whoa! I saw it, but the wifey showed it to me. Shout out to the
you almost talking like this was like some Bible scripture.
Yo, this is this like almost like a National Geographic. Like, whoa, god damn, that's what happens to goats sometimes.
So what you're saying is the organization is the hawk, the eagle, and they
Metaphorically,
pick them up and they're like, yeah, we had your time with you. And they dropped them, and
it's possible because when because remember, they're catering him as if he is the organization. I'm not trying to say, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I mean.
Well,
It
he
is LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hold on, but here's what I've learned, like doing AAU and all this other stuff, and guys going through college and what have you. Each guy is their own brand. Every guy. No matter how you slice it, because at the end of the day, it's about the brass tacks. It's about how much money that they're going to bring in at a certain point or wherever they're at according to the market. LeBron James already had his brand many moons ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're absolutely right. His brand is going to be different than what the Lakers are probably going to have. The only difference is that what made it work for the short period of time was that they had the same goal in mind. Now,
when the goal is what? Championship, right?
it's all about rings. From the get. It's all about. It's never been about the money.
Has it been? Has it been about the rings, or is it about being popular?
All about the rings.
Really?
Right now, it's all about the rings.
So explain why LeBron James barely played any defense this year and just blamed it on everybody else.
Okay, hold on. You don't think guys make business decisions when they
Of course you
play
make business decisions,
Oh,
but
come
at the
on,
end,
man.
well, hold on, but this is the reason. Let's get back to the metaphor about the eagle destroying the goat. Okay,
where the eagles
let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. At a reason.
This is funny.
It was a build up here.
Yo, real talk. Earlier this week, I was talking to my kids about fables. It's kind of like I'm going full circle here. We're going about fables right now.
Hey,
go
man.
ahead. This is what I'm gonna go back to the kids about.
And see, it's so funny
the
as
eagle
an
and the goat.
educator.
The eagle and the goat.
It's so funny as an educator.
I still need to see this documentary.
When I get it, I'm gonna send it to you guys. It's the most amazing thing. I'm like,
I gotta see this.
And the thing is, the eagle holds onto the goat for at least a good 5 seconds. Like it's flying, and it goes like this, bah! And it goes like, oh dang, you know what I mean?
I'm just trying to understand.
Anyhow,
How does
go ahead.
a bird with no arms?
No, I said an eagle, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it's a bird.
An eagle. Have you seen the size of an eagle? Yo, eagle.
So it can just snatch you.
The goat will weigh 150 pounds. and
That's a light ass goat.
A light ass goat.
That's a light ass
Buddy,
goat.
How about it's a big ass eagle? How about if you're 150 pounds and the eagle saw you? He could pick you up.
I'm just trying to see how the eagle would pick up a
Have you
four-legged.
seen- Listen, my man, you think there's so many eagles. I'm talking National Geographic. This is a different part of the world. These eagles with the legs, the wings flocking, okay? It's going to touch from one side over here, almost to...
And it like scoops it.
Buddy, the legs, I'll show it to you. But I'm just trying to say, metaphorically, okay? The eagle dash away the goat.
So,
okay? What I'm trying to say is that the Lakers... symbolically was the mountain as the goat climbed and felt comfortable.
So who's the eagle?
Management.
Oh, okay.
Management, dash the garbage. Right? I'm sorry, but what I'm trying to say is that
garbage.
the reason why Phil Jackson allegedly said that because look at the moral of the team. You have a leader. Let's be funky. The team gave up on him throughout the year like a coach because how you keep pressing people so much about their performance where you're not even practicing what you're preaching. Yo, if I was a player, I'm not listening to you straight up. You don't want to play defense? Be my guest, but don't talk to me about defense when last time I checked the highlights, you're arguing about who man was that. It was your man the whole time. So many times were like that. Not to mention him going for the scoring title, right? For this year, trying to outscore Embiid, and also the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all-time scoring. So he had different agendas throughout the year. You could see it.
Wait. You think he was going for a scoring title specifically for his one little accolade?
Not for one little. He turned it up. Remember he's
'cause
30.
then you
He's
make the
40.
playoffs.
Remember you said he's 47 years old, right?
47.
And he averaged top 5 again in minutes.
Okay,
And he was number 2 in points. Not to mention, most of the points he's scoring is not against the starters. They're against bench players. So I watch basketball enough. He's strategically substituting himself. Yes, to go hard at the beginning. Not even go hard at the beginning of the game. But with the starters, when the starting lineup from the opposition goes and he's still on the floor, he goes off. He goes by pace. He'll go to give you like 6 points. He wants to give you 4 to 6 points every quarter. Okay? And 1-2 free throws if he could. Okay. But definitely 1-2 threes. It adds up to mid-20s, bro.
What and what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. But the fact of the matter is, he's doing this with the skill set and the talent that he had. Remember, they're a favorite to win the championship with Le GOAT. Okay? With Lebron, what the hell you want to call him. Okay? He's Le Op. All right? That's his name. Le Opsies. All right? So he had that squad and didn't even make it to the play-in. With the way he played, how can his teammates, how can people in the organization respect this? Coming from a goal. Yeah, I don't remember Michael Jordan in the Washington Wizards playing like that. I don't remember Washington Wizards seeing Michael Jordan not playing defense and just chastising like in front of the whole world, calling people out when they shouldn't be called out. You should be calling yourself out. How many times are you gonna fake that funk and saying that narrative is 100% authentic? It ain't. It isn't. To me, he's just a disturber. That's what that is.
But
you've seen the results from that. And when management is tired of a situation, you have to think about it. Okay, the rumor is that, right? Trade Russell Westbrook. What are you getting from him? Nothing. Okay?
Right now, you're not getting
anything for the next couple of years.
A bag of basketball.
That's it. It's done. It's pretty much done. Mm-hmm. He's just a bad contract, like a Luol Deng contract. It's just locked in.
It's tough.
You just gotta ride with it, right?
Right.
Now, LeBron James, you trying to say if you trade him today, you couldn't get any pieces for him?
Oh, you're definitely.
You're gonna get a lot of pieces.
But who's gonna pick up that ticket though?
Plenty of people would.
Who's gonna pick up that tab?
He's box.
No, okay.
He's box office.
Yeah.
I don't care. Yo, regardless of you said
I agree.
iconic. I don't like him, but he's iconic. He has a name, and not even that, he has baggage too. And the baggage is his son is coming. So if he could survive the next few years in the league and wait for his son, look at that narrative for the league. That's gonna sell itself,
100%.
right? Oh, look at that.
100%.
Yeah,
No,
man.
no, that's
Yeah.
no, but that's
This will be
that's what's gonna happen.
only time.
No. But this plan,
recognize real son.
no. But this
Real
this
recognize
plan's
real
been in the
son.
works. This plan's been in the works for the longest time, right?
No, but
for LeBron, like he's and it's only now that he's made it clear to people that he's waiting for his son and he wants that opportunity, whatever. But that's always been his narrative.
But why does the Lakers and the NBA have to respect this narrative? You can tell he's at the decline. He's not going to
Well, he's only human.
give in.
Guy's
He's not gonna.
cryogenic chamber.
Yeah,
for the last
he's not gonna
17 years.
Man, I get it, but you have Dwayne Wade. Yo, bro, listen. Let Michael Jordan have the same talent that LeBron James had for the last 15 years, how many points would Michael Jordan have? 75,000 points. Okay, not even this wouldn't even be close. Not even close. So, and how many championships would Michael Jordan win?
Would Michael want LeBron James' talent?
Would he want it? No, I don't think he would have it any other way, but the way he had it.
Right. I mean, you think about it. Michael Jordan. How many defensive titles did he win?
I know that.
Right.
And,
So,
yes.
So I mean, I look at the comparison. Like I'm not gonna spend time comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron James because
You said about the 2 decades of him flourishing.
Michael's already done what he's done.
Yo, I'll give you, honestly, LeBron James' career, the first 9 years, and even when he first came to the Lakers, I respect him the most because he had the least amount of talent and he had to display himself as an architect from the core, whether he liked it or not. He had to perform. You know what I mean? Not relying on a superstar, not be like, okay, you do your turn. No. He had to play. You know what I mean? And even though he was a joke that year when they didn't make it to the Lakers, to the playoffs, and he was getting booed all the time, Staples Center, and they're saying like, Kobe Town, all that stuff. He was taking out the criticism. I actually respected him more than when he won the bubble, to be honest with you, because I'm just sick and tired of the narrative that he has to rely on a superstar or somebody top tier to get somewhere. Michael Jordan he wasn't on them type of things. Like the organizer, he made suggestions of who he wanted, but he didn't get it what he wanted. He barely got what he wanted. You know what I mean? He was just a man on the chess piece. Yeah, LeBron James is the chessboard. I respect that. Definitely. But what did you do with your pieces on the board? How well did you play? How many times did you win the game chess? You lost quite a bit in the finals. Yeah, you made it there. Remember, your chessboard, eh? So everybody's riding on your wave. So that is the expectation. I'll give you that. That's the expectation the league had from you, and vice versa. Right? That energy was very mutual. The problem I had is that he was riding that wave. He knew that wave, and he was riding it. Not in. I'm not even talking about production wise, like points and everything. Like just the way he played the game, chemistry wise, all this turmoil. No, when you're balling and you're winning, nobody's complaining.
Of course not.
Well, look at the results. They ain't winning. So obviously,
they're not winning. Now they have to find someone to put it on to, right? If they're not winning,
if it ain't broken, if you don't fix it, what's broken? That's the problem. So the GOAT, you guys want to call him GOAT? He's part of this. He's a huge piece of the broken equation. He's the face. He's the one that said, "Hey, check the irony." Okay, the Lakers were hesitating of getting Russell Westbrook. LeBron James wanted Russell Westbrook. Now they're thinking if they have to get rid of somebody. The irony. See that? Now they're thinking about getting rid of GOAT, getting the ball eagle, getting the GOAT and dashing it from the from the mountain.
That damn
right?
eagle again.
Yeah, man.
That damn eagle.
Right? When I get it, I'll send it to you guys for proof. Okay?
This is not animated.
This is not animated. I swear to goodness. Yo, wifey showed me. Shout out to the wifey. Mad love. You already know. Shout out to the kids real quick. But yo, she showed it to me. I'm like, yo, dang. I saw that. It wasn't pretty, man. And you see, all you saw was like a mountain. You see the camera. You see the goat just going down and down and down. And you like, it's gonna splatter. And then the eagle just goes down. It's dead already, man. Just eating. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. What? I just use that symbolism, man.
That's quite a symbolism.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It's pretty vulgar.
Very much so.
Very vulgar, right? Very vulgar. But what I'm trying to say is that,
get rid of him.
Oh, from a general manager.
Where to?
If I was hired to be the president of an organization, I'm gonna make that move. Where to? I'll send him to. Honestly, might even do a favor. I might send him to Brooklyn. I might send him to New York. I
What?
might, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to get some pieces. I want pieces, man. I want pieces. You think about it. The whole league is so caught with this dumbass super team BS, right? That's whole bull, right? And look what's working right now. No more super teams. Okay, they're left in the playoffs. They're gone. Teams have to play basketball, normal basketball again, right? So let's just put them in a situation where the narrative is, oh gosh, KD and LeBron, oh, can they work together? Oh, look, worlds colliding and winning the champion. That's the new narrative of the super team. How'd that work for KD and Kyrie and James Harden? How'd that work out this year?
Well, I mean, you already saw the results of that.
You know, and that could easily be again.
Okay, so what about Golden State? They're not a super team.
No, they were those are drafts. All that was that was honestly
Hold on.
that was bad luck. Honestly, but with the exception of KD, with the exception of
Alright.
KD,
Okay,
that was
okay.
just drafts, bad luck. The whole KD injured, Draymond Green injured, Klay Thompson injured. That's how they got Jordan Poole and those other guys. They had to play garbage for the last year and a bit, and they got Wiseman because of that. If they played well those years, this squad that we're looking at Golden State wouldn't even be here at all. So I think it was just look at that.
But I just really wonder.
Yeah.
I really wonder who's going to pick up that tab though, because if you trade LeBron, you're trading
I think a lot of
for
teams
like
would.
like eight
LeBron's
players,
getting what? 50? 40?
something like that.
He's the league right now. Like I said, he's still the face of the league. He's just the face of the league that's declining. He's not giving you chip. You know what I mean? He's not there anymore. But he is the face of the league. I'll give him that. You can't take that away. Well, the media is his. They love him. The media loves him. You know what I mean?
They do.
They do. So
But if you're the receiving, operations manager and recruiting players and trading to get certain players, are you willing to pay almost $50 million?
If I'm a small market team,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm telling you. I keep
If I'm a
telling you,
small
bro.
market team, like if I'm, oh man,
If I was like
who's out there? Oklahoma City. Like if I'm
nice or Minnesota.
Or
Yeah.
New Orleans.
You know what I mean? Like I'm one of those teams. I'm doing what I can to get LeBron only because I know one, he's gonna fill the seats.
Oh
Two,
yes, he is.
Two, his son is gonna be there. That's gonna be like it's just a public spectacle. You get what I'm
Yup.
saying? So at the end of the day, that's what the owner wants.
You're not
The
gonna
owner-
lose, bro.
Yeah. At that point, it's not even so much about
Everything
winning.
goes
At
up.
that point, it's not even so much about winning as it is about just making sure money is good.
Bro, imagine you saw LeBron James. I mean, being serious, straight. Imagine you were OKC. You saw James in the back of your jersey. That thing's getting sold out like crazy. Let's be for real. That merch is gone real fast.
So we're talking about the financial aspect of an organization, but not.
Dog, he's a
winning the
brand.
championship.
Yeah, I give him. He's a brand, bro. LeBron is a brand.
At this point, it's not even gonna be about championships. At that
It's
point, it's
branding.
not even about championships anymore.
It's just branding and just
The,
reaping the benefits.
the Lakers themselves are going to be focused on championships
Yeah.
but
because
they're
they
also-
are a brand themselves.
right. So
They don't need
they
that
don't-
brand.
Right. So at this point, there's an impasse right now between the two brands. Right. So for
Yeah.
them, it's now okay. Well, can we do without that other brand?
That's right.
Right now, they have no draft capital. They got players that are. I'll just say that they're being overpaid.
Yes.
Okay, they're well above the luxury tax.
Yes.
In that process, so they're going up a creek without a paddle, so to speak. There's nothing that is gonna save them from themselves in the next. I'm pretty sure it was 1 to 2 years or whatever the case may be that they're stuck in this hole. So this is why these rumors are even coming up in the first place. If I don't know what you could get for LeBron James, like at this point right now, like you're
Bro,
like
you
what-
could get.
what-
I think you get a lot. I don't think you get like 5 mans for him or anything like that. But
You're
I
not
think
gonna
you
get a whole
get. You
team.
get
You're
like
not
no.
gonna get a team.
I'm thinking, bro. I think you get like legit 2 to 3 pieces with a draft pick, and it doesn't have to be LeBron James by himself. We get LeBron James with somebody,
Well, like
a package.
like Carmelo Anthony.
Yo, bro, anybody, because LeBron James is the trade. You You know what I mean? He has so much value for him. He's still gonna give you, bro. Anywhere he goes right now next season, he's still gonna give you 22 to 24 points a game, easily, right? Maybe decline on the rebounds, give it like 6 rebounds. He still give you 7 dimes. Okay.
I think he'll give you more than that.
Yeah,
I believe
so.
so.
I'm just trying to say, like, Siakam and very few mans were the only mans that just gave you those type of stats. So, as much as I don't like this guy, he can still
I can't
ball.
believe you found a way to put LeBron James in the same sentence as Pascal.
No, I have to because like one thing about
That's
me.
a disrespect.
No, ain't no, real talk. It ain't. You know the reason why? Because what I'm criticizing LeBron for the stats he might have for the night or he might average for the week. A next man average the same thing what LeBron does, him and he's gonna get praised. This be for real. So that's the level of expectations the league has of LeBron James. The problem I have is that LeBron James needed so much help to get those type of stats. That's the problem I have. So how does he call the GOAT if you need all this talent to produce all these statistics? If you're that nice, bro, it's like, you know what you said you teach, bro. So you teach. When you know how to teach, you could. What if you forget your lesson plans for the day? You don't know what to do. You're smart enough to figure a lesson plan without even looking at anything. And
100%.
it's the same thing I'm trying to say. You make adjustments. LeBron's adjustments is crying. You know what I mean? It's the truth. Sorry about that, man. Sorry, my bad. It's the truth, my bad.
Sorry.
My bad.
Caught something in my throat. Crying. What?
Yeah,
Crying.
but
Oh.
yeah, he
Oh,
wants more
well.
talent. Remember? Too top heavy. We're too top heavy, right? What else? Then you get Kyle Korver. Then you get Rodney Hood. Like, yo, dog, I've seen too many times. I can't. This doesn't fly. This narrative does not. There's no fly zone over here. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't flying over here, man. So that's I feel what I feel. And to be honest with you, even from a player's perspective, if I had to play with Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, I don't know if I want to. See, Westbrook doesn't play smart, but he plays hard. LeBron plays really smart, but he plays really lazy at times. So which one do you rather? Do you want the player that works hard, that plays mistakes, hopefully he gets it? Or you want a guy that's just super, super talented mentally, gives no effort, doesn't run back on defense, chastise you in public
Yo,
while recorded live?
I don't know how
Okay.
Coach Ravage is holding this
Would
all
you
together.
which one would you rather?
Hell no,
As
Coach
a
Ravage is
teammate,
doing
just
this right
saying.
now.
Just saying.
You see Coach
Just
Ravage?
saying. See
I
how
saw
difficult that is?
I saw that eye roll.
See how difficult?
Wow.
He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to take what this man is saying about my guy.
Wow.
He's not even my guy. I mean, yo,
No, I'm talking quote unquote.
am I lying? What I just said.
Hold on. I gotta soak this in.
Soak it in.
I
But
gotta soak it in. I mean,
am I lying?
Okay.
What am I saying?
Oh, man.
Am I making this up?
Hey, Russell Westbrook. I'm not gonna disagree about Russell Westbrook and the fact that he had a tough year. His tough year really came from one, really working trying to fit in with the group that he had.
Yup.
And then two, just struggling shooting the basketball. I don't know what has happened with him struggling shooting.
But he
the
works
basketball.
hard, man. Something
There's-
goes
there's
too hard.
No one's ever going to question his work ethic. No one's ever going to question his energy. No one's ever going to question his desire to win. All that seems to remain consistent from a skill perspective or from an IQ perspective. Obviously, when you get new players or you get high profile players, things don't click the right way right away. Mm-hmm. That's just the nature of the beast when that happens, right? Now, with regards to LeBron,
How many seasons has he been complaining to this team about defense? What the hell you doing? How many years you been doing that now for the Lakers?
well, hold on. When they won the title in the ball, they had one of the best defensive efficiency ratings.
Yes. Hold on.
Right. So
yes,
it's not,
you're right.
It's not
But
far removed. It's only
hold
a
on.
year
Hold
or
on.
two.
Okay. This 1 year. Okay, that was just 1 year. And on top of that 1 year, they had 5 months off because of coronavirus. That 1 year, a lot of people did not play basketball anymore. That what
Them
you were
inclu-
talking.
them included.
Oh no! LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Don't no. Those guys were balling. Those guys were practicing the whole time. Notice, and you know how I could tell that's what happened, because Anthony Davis has always been injury ridden all the time, right?
Of course.
The bubble, he was not injured. The bubble, he practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. That's why he fell off the way he did. People don't understand. How come he fell off the way he did? Because he went off. He went off physically when everybody was saying, "Oh, coronavirus," making songs about coronavirus. Him and LeBron James were in the gym working out because they knew they were gonna come back in the bubble. Let's be for real, okay? LeBron James, he went off. He went berserk. Anthony Davis, he looked like he had a better bubble performance than LeBron James. And you haven't seen that Anthony Davis yet because he overexerted. He said, it's championship or nothing. This is our opportunity. This is our window of opportunity. We must seize the moment because this is not going to happen like this again. Ever since that opportunity closed, how has Anthony Davis been? Out of shape, injured, acting privileged on top of that. Okay? So he talks like LeBron James. He talks about himself as a third person. Last time I checked, he only got one championship, and it was the real asterisk on that one. So that's the type of talent LeBron James will always be playing around. And now look at the results. Is not adding up. It isn't. So he had one good year defensively. He played great defense that 1 year.
Oh, it's not one year.
When Kawhi was a Clipper and then they lost to Denver that year. Yes.
You're saying LeBron James as a Laker played one good year defense.
Before Anthony Davis, how good was the team defense?
Their team defense, they were one of the top teams in the league when LeBron was still around.
Without Anthony Davis?
The first year that LeBron came, he still had Josh Hart and all these other guys. Yep. So that team was, was what it was. He made change. Obviously, changes were made.
You know that team had 35 wins that year. How many wins do they have this year? 33.
Right, that's then. I'm not talking about now.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to show you the dynamics of how much effort he puts.
I'm not talking about now.
Okay.
I'm talking about times where so you had the bubble. There was that 1 year in between when he first arrived and the Corona year or whatever the case.
Yep.
They were still one of the top teams in the league at that time.
He's been in the Lakers for how many years now? 3 years, right?
No, longer than that now.
What, 4 years?
It's got to be 4.
4?
Maybe even 5.
Come on, I think it's 4.
No, ain't that long. Ain't that long. It's no. It ain't 5.
Yeah.
No,
it's not 5. It's not 5.
It's
He's
up
like
there.
because
4 years.
He remember he lost. They didn't make it to the playoffs, and he surpassed Michael Jordan. Remember he surpassed Michael Jordan.
Hold on. He was on the squad with Lonzo. He was on the squad with
Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart.
How long have those guys been in the league? They've been in the league at least 5 years, each of them.
Yep, and remember Lonzo paired up with him when he was in his second year.
Each of them were in the league.
Lonzo was in his second year.
Yeah.
So they've been in the league.
Do the math.
5 years.
So you trying to say LeBron James was waiting for Lonzo Ball when he got drafted? He was there already?
I'm pretty sure he was.
Nah, he wasn't, man.
No.
He was not.
Well, that's today's homework. So if
that will be today's homework.
Today's homework for sure.
I could be wrong.
No, because they would have had. No, you might be right. Because at that time, I didn't want the Lakers to take.
Because you remember,
them,
Magic Johnson was big up Lonzo Ball.
I wanted them to take Jason Tatum. Was what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 5 years has passed since that draft.
Well, the first year LeBron wasn't with Lonzo Ball because that was the whole Lonzo Ball with his father.
I'm telling you, dog.
And promoting that he was the marquee player.
Right.
So and how many years has Lonzo been in the league for? 5 years. So 5 minus 1 is
I gotta think about his career. I'm still not. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Okay, that's
I'm not buying it. I think he's been.
I respect that.
I think he's been a Laker
Because-
for
I
5
respect
years
that.
Because
now.
the first year, that's where he injured his groin. The second year, they won the bubble. The
Yeah.
third year,
They lost to
they,
Phoenix.
they lost to Phoenix.
And
And
this,
this year, they didn't make it.
it's 4 years,
So that's
my
4.
friend.
Yeah.
That's
4
4
years.
years.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it for now.
Hey,
We'll come
man,
back
just
to
take
that.
the winning percentage like it's live, bro.
I'll take it for now.
Take it like it's winning percentage of live.
Because remember, he signed a 5-year deal. He signed a.
No, he didn't sign a 5
No, no.
He
Was
signed.
it a-
He
he
signed.
didn't sign a 5 years.
Wasn't it a 5-year?
I think it was supposed to be a 4-year deal.
Not
It was
even.
supposed to
It
be a
was less than that.
It was a 3-year deal with
I
extension.
think it was 3 plus an extension.
extension, you're
It's
right.
supposed to be 4 years. So 3 years. He could have walked out.
Yeah, because he re-signed.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotcha. So that boy, he's actually 4 years. So out of the 4 years, they've only been good 1 year. That's not good. Ding. Hold on.
1 year. They got
1 year.
They got a title.
They got a yeah. Oh, come on now.
They got a title.
Yeah, they got a title.
You can put an asterisk. You can do whatever.
Yeah, whatever,
You can
bro.
do whatever you want.
Yeah,
They
it's fine.
got-
That's fine. That's
they
fine.
got
But
a
guess
chip.
what?
That's
What-
it. They got
and
it.
what?
They got what
and
they needed. They walked
what's
out.
going on with the goat now? I never seen a limping goat. I seen what happens when a horse breaks his leg.
Goat.
Limping
What
goat.
happens when you see a horse break his leg? What happens? The trainer cries. The owner cries, right? And they bring the horse around the corner, right? They blast the music.
So you're saying you're not gonna put LeBron down? So what are you saying?
They need to trade his black as soon as possible. That's what I think. You got pieces. You get pieces. Yo, bro, if
That's
you're the
not-
vice
that-
president,
they're not
they're
gonna
hiring
do
you.
that.
Okay, they're
not
hiring
gonna
you
do
as vice president of
They're
operations.
not gonna do that.
Listen to man. They hire you as vice president of operations on the team. That's your job. That is your job. Nobody gets involved. Just you, your
think
novice.
You think Rob Pelinka is gonna trade LeBron James?
If he had the opportunity, I think he would. I really think he would. I think he would. I think he would. What's the word, bro? Think about it. What can the Lakers? What else can they lose? If they lose, like, put it this way:
Hey.
if they trade LeBron James and they lose the championship, if they don't win the championship, you think to be criticized more for trading LeBron and not winning a championship, or keeping LeBron and not winning a championship?
It's not a matter of criticism. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think it really comes down to them getting their coaching staff straightened out and figuring out that, okay, if there's someone that is strong enough
Remember the question:
to deal with what they're gonna deal
who
with.
would you keep? Who would you trade? Rumor that would trade LeBron and keep Russell Westbrook. So you gotta keep that Russell Westbrook thing in mind as well. I'm saying this because Russell Westbrook.
So your question is you want one of the two to happen. You can't.
Yeah,
have
man,
both.
you can't have both.
You can't have both.
You
Okay.
can't have both. You have to keep one. I'm keeping Russell Westbrook. It sounds stupid. I know people are like, yo, he's so dumb. Yes, I know that. But like you said, he was making adjustments to LeBron and AD. If there's no LeBron, he might take the show. He might even calm down a little bit. Maybe just say, yo, relax, okay? Hey, just bring the ball up. You don't have to go so fast, man.
So LeBron can't take a back seat either?
That's the question you need to ask him. Because has he been taking a backseat his whole career? Not even once. So you plan to do that now?
He did that for a while with Anthony Davis. He's done that for a bit.
That to me wasn't a backseat. Because every time I checked, they kept saying that LeBron's a king, LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers. And even though, remember, he had no other choice but to do that. He recruited Anthony Davis. He
Right.
convinced Anthony Davis to leave New Orleans. New Orleans said, hell no, we ain't going to do this. And they still got it because the league and the whole thing put pressure on the organization to trade him. So that was LeBron just creating a coup of getting Anthony Davis, getting who he wanted. So he had to cater to Anthony Davis. Not like he wanted to. He had no other choice. What are you going to do? Play Anthony Davis, make him unhappy that he's not getting the ball? What's the point of that? That's some sucker, to be honest with you. So he had no choice but to do that. Now that is gone. Okay, that season's done. What's happening? Right? Anthony Davis, he was around. Who was leading the league in scoring? Anthony Davis was, or LeBron James?
Well, if Anthony Davis is not there, well, we
I'm just trying to say, bro, here's what I'm trying to say, man. I can see the little games that LeBron plays, man. I could tell. Yo, he plays chess amazing. Can we just say that Anthony Davis is just a piece on his chessboard? Like, and if you're a piece on LeBron's chessboard, he's gonna treat you you're expendable in his eyes. You know what I mean? If he's not vibing this game, he's gonna take his chessboard and go somewhere else and lay it out and make sure the pieces adjust to his life. It's been like that his whole career, right? 19 years he did, right? 19 years. He was with Cleveland.
Okay. He never did that in his first stages with Cleveland.
And you just caught. And I was just about to say that 19 years. And he no. I was actually going to finish. You actually cut me off, but I'm glad because that's exactly what to say. 19 years.
Right.
And the first 9 years, he did that without any superstars. So majority of his career now, he's been playing with superstars. Majority of his career. And the rest of it, so you guys can be talking all this stuff about gold and you know what I mean?
Okay,
do what
first
you guys
of all,
want to do.
iconic. I never said anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
That's so.
Just
so I'm throwing my disclaimer. Forget all that. I'm throwing my disclaimer.
You didn't say no. You didn't say that. I'm just saying in general. They put him a GOAT. You're saying he dominated 19 years. He was in the Eastern Conference. He was in. There's so many dynamics that made him look amazing,
right?
And he's a great player, but amazing the level that you guys are putting him on. I just don't look at him as that way. You know what I mean? Regardless of the stats, I'm old school. I look at dynamics, man. You change the rules of the game, you change the style of how you want to put your roster together. He was just right place, right time, right talent.
Well, I think.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think okay. I'm not gonna. I mean, I think there's some points I agree with. I mean, the whole thing about the rules and all this other stuff. Everybody's had a time in the league where the rules have changed to their benefit. Most stars. Michael Jordan had Michael Jordan had his own set of rules. Mm-hmm. The Detroit Pistons had their own set of rules. Mm-hmm. Right? So, I mean, you can't just say that LeBron James is the sole beneficiary of being able to change the game for his own sake or for his own ruling when he's playing. Can't put him as that sole individual.
No, I dig what you're saying, but
the game has changed. The game has changed every 10, 15 years. The game's changed.
10, 15 years. You're right, and in the last 15 years, last 10 years. It's changed dramatically, and he's forefront of it, and there's a lot of positives, and I feel there's a lot of negatives to it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So what we were talking about, and this topic has been about, if LeBron James should be traded over Russell Westbrook. My answer is my answer. You know what I mean?
If you're wanting assets. If you are the general business, assets, if you are the general business person, picks, you want the stuff that I stated before.
What else can you do?
Fine, no problem.
What else can you do?
Fine, no problem. I'm just saying, there's gonna be that general manager that's out there that already knows what LeBron brings to the table. They're not willing to do that.
No,
and they're probably willing to bite the bullet for at least another year before they really see. Okay, you know what? We'll make some other decisions or whatever the case may be. But to kind of pull the trigger on having two substandard years in a row, I don't know. I'm not willing to pull that. What I would do is start holding guys accountable and say, look, Anthony Davis, get a personal trainer, get work on your game, get your ish healthy, and whatever the case may be, and start looking at the young development of talent. Like Austin Reeves is good. You got a couple of other kids that are on the comic. Malik Monk finally, I think, is rounding to form. So start putting your eggs in some of those baskets and making sure that talent comes up, and then find a coach that's willing to hold a lot of these guys accountable and continue to develop them.
How can you hold them accountable if there's so much drama over there?
Well,
that's impossible, bro.
You gotta find a coach that's willing to do that.
Coach is willing to do that. You need an organization that's going to be willing to listen to the coach.
That too.
They ain't gonna listen to coach. You got Kurt Rambis. You got Wifey Rambis. You got Phil Jackson. You got who else? You got who's the agent for Clutch Sports? What's that guy's face name
Rich
again?
Paul.
There you go, Paul Ritchie.
Richie.
You hear me?
Shout out to the Westwood man.
Yeah. You done know. I ain't trying to diss him. You know what I mean? Paul Ritchie's a G. You know what I mean? Rich Paul. I don't know. But that's what it is, man.
Rich Paul gets
I
things
get it.
done.
He gets things done. I get it, man. He gets things
He
done,
gets
bro.
things done.
He gets things done, man. You know, and I respect it. You know.
But hold on. You think about it though.
Uh,
The NBA is a players' league.
now it is, yeah.
But they're the only major sports organization that is player driven. NFL definitely is not player driven.
Nope.
Major League Baseball not player driven.
Nope.
NHL not player driven. This is why people like the NBA because the players with their brands are just as powerful as the organizations themselves. And some people hate it, right? And that's fine. Some people
I like it, but I don't love it.
Well,
I like it. I don't love it because
and I hear why, but I think this is the conundrum that you are going to face now because everyone's a competing brand, and until something gives amongst these independent brands, and probably you give credit to LeBron and whoever else to expose some of that, because before that it used to be just the players would control their own destiny without having the use of lawyers and financial managers. Or you look at you look at Tim Duncan, like whoever his financial manager was took him to the cleaners, right? Ray Allen made his money because he knew how to read his contract on his own, and that didn't really need I think he only hired a lawyer. He didn't even need an agent. He just used lawyers, right? So every player had their own way in which how they're going to manage things. Now LeBron has found a different way in which how that is going to be done, how it's going to be conducted, and the players spend a lot more time owning it as opposed to relying on somebody else doing it for them.
No, I get it, but you see, now by saying that, you focus more as a brand. Now, is that reflecting on the skill set on the court? Because the brand has risen, the brand stock has risen, but the talent and the deliverance. When I say deliverance I'm talking about guaranteed results.
Okay.
Very shaky. I think it's gone down because.
Well, in the last 2 years, you can't argue that.
Bro,
right?
I've been asking you the whole time. When LeBron leaves, who's next? I've been telling you guys the whole time.
Oh,
all
right, and I gave you two names.
You gave me two names recently, but I've been asking you this question for years. I've been asking all you guys this question for years. John Morant just came about, eh? I've been asking about this LeBron situation for at least a good 7 years. When he's gone, who is next? Because the world is set up.
But you couldn't predict that because.
And you still can't. Real talk. You don't say John Morant. He's there. He's not there yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. And the key word is yet.
Okay.
He could. Heaven forbid. He could break a tibula. He could do something. Who will be next?
All I'm saying is, 7 years ago, you didn't have that person. 7 years ago, there wasn't that person.
Still
7 years ago, LeBron was still wrecking everybody in the league at that time.
In the East.
What does that matter?
Oh yes, it does. Oh yes, it does.
No, it doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't matter because his longevity.
It does.
His longevity was still solid.
His longevity is solid because he has superstars. He had the Miami Heat. He had Shane Battier. He had Rashad Lewis. He had Birdman. He had
whatever.
He had Ray. Dog, this are role players, eh?
Whatever.
Don't we mean whatever.
Whatever. Guys that are past their prime, they're 30-something years old, making $1 million a year. So what?
Prime.
They wanted to get the ring.
Hold it.
Shane Battier was 30-something years old when he came.
Yeah. He's 30-something. Hold on. But remember, you're facing guys who have very high basketball IQ. Remember, we played basketball together.
Of course.
I play basketball. We house leagues. I know. My talent has decreased, but my IQ increases. So how I want to play a young guy that knows how to score, a top scorer, I could shut him down. I played my part. I changed my game of being a well-known, very good basketball player into a very damn good role player. My role was to shut down the top player. If I shut down the top player, who wins? That's my mentality. Right? So that's other people like Shane Batty, or that's how they're thinking. I shut this guy down, my job is done. Okay. That's so even though these guys, you're talking about, oh, they took minimum, you're talking about experience, you're talking about craftsmanship, right? You're talking about guys who's been there, done that, wars, right, and they're settling to a minimum position of dominating of what they do.
Right. And the difference is that LeBron doesn't have those guys anymore. They're now all young. They don't have that same pedigree.
I know. And how are the results? And this I'm trying to say, you prove my point even more. And what are the results of that happening right now? Did he go to the finals?
Well, it's not like he's
did he even make it?
Hold on, but it's not like but it's not like he is getting any younger. He's getting older while the people that he is working with are getting younger. It wasn't like that 7 years ago. 7 years ago.
If he's getting older, and this is what I'm trying to say, you're right. He is older. So why is he playing this? And I've been asking, why is he playing the same damn game? He should be in the post. I've been saying it from time. I don't even like the guy. But if he could have been
you think his game is the same?
Yeah, he's just been more. He's been.
I don't think it's been the same.
There is a point where he was, even when he was in Miami, he was that power forward. He was in the post.
Yeah, I know. Briefly, and how, bro, he went. Yeah, you're right. And they won a champion when he did that. When did he go back to that?
You mean after they won the 2 championships?
Yeah, when did he go back to the post? Look at him. He's a faster version of Karl Malone.
He's done that in L.A.
Bro, barely. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Barely. He's still he's still the point forward. He still gave you 25, 27, 7, and 8. You know what I mean? Like, he's still in the perimeter. He's still the point forward. Like, his offense was not like a Siakam or like a Cam Birch, like free throw line and down. He's all around. Like, you gave Russell Westbrook the keys to play the point guard. That's what we try to do. But right. LeBron James was still in the perimeter. He was still jacking threes. He was offensive minded. He wasn't thinking like, oh, let me restrict my skill set and let me dominate. He didn't do that. He's still jacking threes. I don't see him going to post averaging 6 to 8 free throws a game. If he did that right now with this size and he hit 83% from the 3-point free throws, how many points would he be averaging right now?
How many free throws do you think he got a game this year?
What was that?
How many free throws a game do you think he got this year?
He didn't get that much. He just probably with his lowest, like 5 or 6. It's one of his low, bro. It's one of his lowest of his career.
Okay. I tend to disagree, but I don't know. I don't know the exact number. Right? But what I'm saying is, for him to get 6 or 7 free throws a game, that's way below what he normally would get anyway. I think, regardless of
what, be in the post,
regardless if he's in the post, regardless if he's on the outside, bro, or whatever the case may be. The fact that he still averaged 27 points a game, doing whatever he's doing, and shooting and being only a 70% free throw shooter, I think says enough that even if he was in the post, those numbers actually could go even higher if he was in the post.
I know that, and that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
But you also remember, he is not no spring chicken no more. So
understand.
So there's certain parts of his game that he's gonna say, okay, you know what? I'm probably not gonna be banging around as much. I'm probably not gonna be doing.
If I was a truck driver, right? If I was a truck driver and I'm a young boy, I'm driving all over the states. I'm driving everything. I'm getting my money. I'm getting my mileage and everything. When I get older, I'm doing city work. Okay, I'm doing local work. I'm doing like my community work. Like there has to be some type of decline, some type of vision where you're seeing yourself smaller but still effective. LeBron, like you're saying, 20 averaging that, whatever he's doing, 27, and he's still playing the way he plays. That's amazing. But what I'm trying to say is, if he actually limited his game, he actually be more dominant.
I think he did limit his game. I think he spent more time shooting than he did being in the post.
Yeah, that's even better. Chucking the shot. Yeah, come on, Ramage, bro.
not-
Like
I'm
you
not
get the
saying-
ball in front of the
no,
rim. One
right.
dribble, you're in front of the rim.
But that's okay. But again, for him, he was a driver. He was always going to the rim. He's not going to the rim anymore. His body is not the same as it once was. So what is he settling for? He's settling for perimeter shooting. He's settling for long twos. He's settling for threes.
So
That's
you know
I'm
what that
saying.
sounds like? Sounds like another Dwight Howard. Like you didn't even work on his game in the
No.
post. Like what's
No,
what's going
it's
on
not,
here?
It's not a matter of not working the game in the post. He'll still take fadeaways and do other stuff. But what I'm saying is, from a physical sense, he is not going to be putting his body in the same physical contact that he was normally used to. He wasn't doing that.
He
And he's
could
not-
do
and
that.
He could. He's not going to.
I know, because that's not looking good for his brand, isn't it?
No, it's not looking good for. It's not for his brand. It's for his longevity.
He's just not this young.
Longevity, bro. He doesn't
It's
have that
just
much
not-
time to play. He didn't have that much time to play, yo. So would you rather?
How
Would you
time,
rather
How much time do you think he has left to play?
two, man? Two. At this level, two is pushing it.
2
Two's
years?
pushing. Yeah,
You
man.
think he has 2 years left?
Bro, that's it.
I think it's longer.
Nope, I don't think so. Nope, and nope. He's gonna be more injury prone. If he keeps playing the same jackass way he's playing the whole time, he's definitely gonna get injured. He's been injured the last 3-4 years already, and he's losing at a significant amount of time too. Like not like missed 5 games, 20-something games. He's not that far from Anthony Davis. He doesn't have that much time, man. He doesn't. I don't see it. Nope. He got 2 more years. At this level, he could play more than 2 years.
Right.
No. But the way he's playing, he got 2 more years. Like
But
the
you just-
LeBron that you
you-
see him as
you
right
just-
now, maybe 2.
You just said. So wait, do you think by playing in the post that he is actually going to be healthier by playing in the post when it's more banging going on inside?
It's not even more banging. It's like, yo, you can have mismatches, bro. Like he could put Mans in foul trouble so much. It's just look at him. He is a load.
I'm not saying that he's not
Bro,
a load. What I'm saying is that as much as that you are going to be as much as that you're going to be engaging physically, there is still the physical.
It's still physical.
it's
You're
so
gonna get the
demanding.
bumps. You're gonna get the grabs. You're
That's
gonna get the bows. You're gonna get
Right.
all that. The shots to the ribs.
Right.
All of that.
It's
Totally understand.
No different than a running back in football. You have a certain amount of
Yup.
time, certain amount of physical banging, or certain amount of mileage that you are going to have as a basketball player when you continue to do that. It's
I don't
gonna
think
be
there's
no
much
different.
time left.
It's going to be no different if he plays in the post.
Yep.
You know, on top of what he is doing, all you're doing is you're cutting his mileage down by 50%.
Bro, we'll see. I don't see him dominating like this next 2 years. I see him being like mid-level, like a Jimmy Butler type of player in the next 2-3 years.
And Jimmy Butler, you say Jimmy Butler is a mid-level player?
He's not a superstar. He's not. Jimmy Butler is a star. He's not a superstar. He's like a above average all-star.
Okay.
LeBron could be that. Remember, LeBron is the king, eh? You guys are putting him as number 1. He's number 1 right now. So that is a decline.
Jimmy Butler is not far from a decline. I don't think it's not far from a decline.
And when I say
but
Jimmy
mean,
Butler, I'm not talking about Jimmy Butler like he's on fire. Jimmy Butler. I'm talking about Jimmy Butler like like passive aggressive Jimmy Butler like.
Jimmy Butler will still give you 22 a night. Easy. Easy. 22 a night.
When he wants.
22 a night. Easy.
He doesn't do it every night.
DeMar DeRozan had no problem doing it 22 a night.
But DeMar did it every night. Jimmy Butler can do it, but he didn't do it every night.
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay.
Are they not the number 1 seed?
They are the
So
number
how
one
are
seed.
they the number 1 seed with Jimmy Butler not averaging 20 points a
Tyler
game?
Hero, Kyle Lowry.
So 16
Well,
points.
Bam.
So wait, 16 points a game. Bam was injured was injured a lot this season. He
Yep.
didn't all play.
Yo, Tyler Hero had a damn good year.
Kyle Lowry's been injured for much of the season.
Tyler Hero, he had a
so
damn
Tyler
good
Hero
year.
averaged 30 points a game.
He didn't average
He
50
averaged
points.
15 points a game off
Yeah,
the bench.
he did.
So
He
what
did.
else? So where did the
And
rest of the
did it-
points come from?
Wait,
Max Strus? Where the rest of the points come from?
so Jimmy Butler. Wait, hold on.
Jimmy Butler-
wasn't Jimmy Butler injured as well?
Jimmy Butler
wasn't
had
Jimmy Butler
21
as well?
21 to 22 points a game Jimmy Butler had. Positive. Positive. Where are the Duncan Robinson didn't play this year. Max Strus took his minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he did. He did.
So
Victor
where are the points coming from? Oladipo? Where are the points coming from?
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler had to average 20.
I mean, thinking right now.
Jimmy Butler had to average 20, fam. Come on.
Jimmy Butler's scoring average this year.
You're actually doing a search?
Yeah, man.
He had to average 20.
Where is it?
He had to average 20, man. Come on.
Where's that? Yeah, he averaged 20 on the dot.
20 and 6.
20 and 6. You said 22.
Give me a break, man.
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm being technical. I'm being tight ass. I agree. All right.
Okay, but that's all I'm saying is that with him averaging 20, like, it's hard to sneeze at. Like, if he's going to be averaging that, and like you said, he has the occasional off night, and yes.
And LeBron's averaging 27 right now, right? He averaged 30.
20. So he's averaging 27 to go down to 20, and you think that's like he's terrible? Like he has
No. I said no. I said Jimmy Butler, and I get it. Jimmy Butler's not that far off. I get it. But if you're the number one, comparing to the Kevin Durant's and the Jason Tatum's, and the Karl Anthony, if you're the number one, if that's you're in the clouds, you're in the turbulence before you're all by yourself. Now you're in the clouds. Now he's there. So now like he's going to decline from now on. Like these are the best years. Like this year might be the best year you ever seen him ever.
Perhaps.
It's like don't expect that next year.
Perhaps. That's all I'm gonna say.
I guess.
Perhaps everyone said that about Tom Brady, but somehow Tom Brady.
Yo, he's not. Yo, whoa.
That's all. That's
LeBron
all
James, not Tom Brady.
Hey, they find a way.
I don't like Tom Brady.
I despise Tom Brady. But
I despise Tom Brady.
But
LeBron James,
but they find a way.
Is not.
But they find
clutch like Tom Brady.
But they find a way.
They find no. Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Now this sounds like Skip and Shannon thing. I don't want to go there. Yo, LeBron is not even close to clutch than Tom Brady. Never. Okay. Never.
Okay. I mean,
I don't even like Tom Brady. At all.
The NFL changed the rules for Tom Brady.
Good point.
Tuck rule.
Can't
touch the quarterback. What else is there?
Yep. Very good point. Very good point. That is a very damn good point. Very good point. Very good point.
So I'm not gonna say
game did change a little bit.
Accolade wise, yeah, it's apples and oranges. We already know who's the greatest when it comes to their accomplishments and whatever and what they've done, etc. I'm not gonna argue about what Tom Brady has accomplished. I just think he got a little help in that accomplishment. That's all.
No doubt.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, this was definitely an interesting.
I'm telling you, man. This is like, wow. This is a battle. I hear you, man. Look at his face.
He's tired.
He's tired. I respect it, man. Yo, this is a battle, man. God dang.
Always.
That was, bro.
The battle.
Battle of the ages.
I don't even know if that was a battle. It was definitely a war. A never-ending war. It'll never will end as long as LeBron James is still in the league.
Hey, man. It's all good.
Hey, find that replacement, man. Luka Doncic or John Morant, man.
So
they're the next two.
So if y'all have any opinions,
Devin Booker, don't forget Devin Booker.
If y'all have any opinions about the speculation rumor of LeBron James being traded, we don't know where. But if you had a choice, where would you send LeBron James and who would you trade him for? Let us know in the comments. Share, subscribe.
Has-beens.
You
already know what it is, boy. Great session, fellas. Great session. No, man, it was. Yo, me and this guy here is like, it's like sparring when you see Rocky and Apollo. You feel what I'm saying?
But who's Rocky?
It don't matter. Yo, he could be Rocky, bro. It doesn't matter, man. You just know when we go like this, you see the credits, you know it's game time. You know what I mean?
I've only asked that question because there's only one winner. So
yo, he could be. Yo,
the audience.
My boy, yo, he's the winner. Yo,
hey, the subscribers win.
Oh, my man.
The subscribers win.
My man. Yo,
the audience
come
wins.
back anytime,
the
man.
audience wins.
Anytime.
You mean Drago?
They all win.
Anytime,
Drago?
come over.
Drago?
Yo, this guy talking.
Drago could come
Drago's
in.
the winner.
Talk that talk,
Drago
Ramage.
could come get that smoke
Talk
too,
that,
bro.
talk that talk, bro.
Drago could come get that smoke.
Tell
bro.
him.
Well, we
Tell
definitely
him.
know what
Yeah,
happened to
boy.
Apollo. But yeah.
Yeah, boy. Hey, yo, you know what? And you know, you could wish death upon me. You know, that's all I have to say. You know what I mean? It's all good, man.
And then there was Creed.
And there's Creed. Hey, man.
Yeah, so,
Hey, man. That's not a good example, to be honest with you.
I just was asking who was going to be the winner and who was going to be the loser.
But you kept going, now somebody got to die in the damn
I
thing.
never said someone had to die. All I said was,
I don't know. Is anybody jackasses over here? Just say.
someone was Rocky, someone was Apollo, and the crowd's, Drago.
Hey, the crowd loved it. That's all that
I'm
matters.
just saying. I just use that example. It was
all that
here.
matters.
Then you brought that example. You brought it over here.
The crowd is cheering. Where's that applause, man? Crowd's
man.
cheering.
Oh,
man.
that
Hey,
thing.
hey,
They're
hey.
cheering,
They're
man.
saying,
They want more. They want more.
Drago.
They want more.
Yes, they do.
They want more.
No doubt. My man. Always good to see you, man. No
Always
doubt.
much love, man. Much love.
Oh yeah, man.
I've never seen Mikey G this happy in my entire life.
It's never that, bro. This is just saying. This guy, he's a very successful basketball. Real talk. I can't even say it. He's a pioneer, straight up. I can't even say that. He's a pioneer in Canada's basketball, straight up. And I swear, this started in our basement playing NBA Live, and it's just a crazy story, man. So whenever I see him, I think about it. It's just crazy to me, man. You know what I mean? That's why that's straight up. That's why I thought the name has been there. Just the idea, the term has been just made sense. You hear has been, you just think about history and everything. You know, people you grew up with, who you are, who you were. You know what I mean? And
You're going to be.
Yeah, man. Just add it up, man. This is one of the reasons why, man. Straight. My man over here is straight, dog.
100.
Yeah, man. No doubt, man. Shout out to Laddie boys all day, every day.
Laddie man, them.
You already know what it is.
Malta Massive.
All day, straight.
Days of Wildwood Park.
Yup. West End. You already know. Tell your best friend. But we gotta go, man. We got bills to pay. We got people to see. I don't know what time it is right now, but it's been a pleasure. Straight.
All I can say is I was right.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And you know what? This was a good one. Straight. So shout out to Hayes. You already know. Shout out to everybody that keeps supporting just the swag. Just the platform.
So everyone's supporting basketball, period, man.
Yep.
Big up City of Toronto, man. Big up, keep building that culture. Let's work together.
Yep. Toronto sports in general. We coming, man. So we here, man.
We
signing off, man. Always good to talk to y'all, man. We talk to you next episode. Till then, stay up.
Peace.
Keep subscribing, man. You don't know.
Yeah.
What you gonna say?
Nothing, man. I'm good. Man.
Okay.
I'm good.
We out. You always say that before.
We good.
All right, man. You done know.
And we out.
Peace.